I'm Dr. Nicole Apelian. I'm an herbalist and a survival skills instructor and an anthropologist and a biologist. I live in the woods outside of Raymond, Washington, and I love it here. It's a small community and it's very remote. I was diagnosed with MS in the year 2000. I got very, very sick. There's a big connection between your mind and your body. I went downhill very fast. I think a lot because of that mind-body connection. By changing my lifestyle and spending more time in nature, doing gratitudes daily, and really being mindful about my life, I went from not being able to walk to now being able to be fully functional and fully alive. When I was alone on Vancouver Island for 57 days, I felt vibrant and alive. We are designed to live in nature. I'm a guide in Africa, and I work with the Kalahari Bushmen in Botswana. We have this wonderful familiar relationship, and I've learned a lot from them over the years. The Bushmen live really close to the land. This is a community that's still pretty intact and live as hunter-gatherers. And so I bring people over to learn their knowledge and also to have tangible takeaways of how to integrate that knowledge of living in the present moment into their daily lives when they move back home. I look at herbal medicine as medicine that's been around for tens of thousands of years. It's not backed by big pharma, it's not backed by a lot of money, but it works. Tinctures are herbal extractions that you take internally, and salves are external things that you use for bug bites or wounds, or if you have arthritis or nerve pain. Anything that you have that needs fixing externally, I have a salve for that. So they're really well researched, they're really well crafted, and they're made with a lot of a love in them as well. I feel like I have a relationship with the plants that I work with. I teach wilderness living skills. I think that you can thrive living in the woods instead of just trying to survive. You're living in harmony with nature. I love teaching about nature connection and tracking and how to build a shelter in the woods if you want to live there for the long term, or perhaps if you get lost and are stuck in a survival situation. And that's why skills such as weaving a basket, or making some herbal medicine, or learning how to build a shelter, or sitting in nature, or starting a fire for the first time with your own two hands. Those are really primal, important things, and it does reconnect you to yourself and that primal brain that we all have. So that's why those skills, wilderness living skills, are so important. It's all about connection. I think that all of the things that I do tie back into that one thing of connection with self, with others, and nature, and that ultimately leads to wellness and healthy living. Inside this book, called The Lost Book of Herbal Remedies, you'll find over 800 medicinal plants and natural remedies that you can put to good use to take care of your health naturally. Inside, you'll find multiple color pictures of each plant and extensive identification guidelines so you can start to safely pinpoint the medicinal plants growing around your house. Click on the link below to find out what's inside The Lost Book of Herbal Remedies.